Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Clue, Golden Bachelorette, and Bachelor Dan and Edith dating. Bachelor Nation fans think they spotted a clue that Golden Bachelorette alum Dan Romer is dating Edith Aguirre, a contestant from Jerry Turner's season of The Golden Bachelor. Keep reading for the tea. How far Edith Aguirre made it on Golden Bachelor. Edith Aguirre didn't win Jerry Turner's heart on The Golden Bachelor. In fact, she was eliminated in week 3. However, she made a memorable impression on viewers with her stunning gray hair. She was a beauty with darker hair too. However, the 62-year-old embraced aging and let her hair turn gray. Fans envy her stunning locks. Since her time on the show, Edith has leaned into being a social media influencer for the older generation. She often shares her hair care routine on social media. She's also an amazing seamstress and creates her own outfits. Dan Romer's Golden Bachelor journey. Dan Romer didn't have much luck with Joan Vassos either. The private investor from Naples, Florida, went home in week 4. According to his ABC bio, Dan loves the simple things like a good farmer's market. Additionally, one of his favorite hobbies is reading historical biographies. Fans spot clue they're dating. Dan and Edith both attended the Golden Bachelorette live final. Edith shared a video on social media of her hanging out with various stars from both senior dating shows. Bachelor Nation fans noticed that Dan and Edith took an adorable selfie together. But that's not all. Fans took to Reddit to share another connection between the two. One smitten fan suggested that the two should date. "Hear me out, Dan and Edith," they wrote. Another fan added that Edith had left a comment on Dan's Instagram a few weeks ago. Wait, there's even more. The same fan said that Edith commented again on Dan's social media. They added that her Golden Bachelor co-star Sandra was flirting online with Golden Bachelorette suitor Michael. However, the fan didn't think Dan and Edith were a good match. They had someone else in mind for Dan. In the shimmering world of Bachelor Nation, where roses are handed out under twinkling fairy lights and hearts are bared in front of millions, two golden souls found their paths converging in an unexpected twist of fate. Dan, a dashing silver-haired gentleman from The Golden Bachelor, and Edith, the radiant fan favorite from The Golden Bachelorette, were two individuals who seemed destined for different endings. But as Bachelor Nation knows, love has a way of rewriting even the best-laid scripts. The beginning of something unexpected. Their first meeting wasn't under the bright, dramatic lights of a bachelor cocktail party, but at a low-key reunion event hosted by the franchise to celebrate the success of both shows. Dan, known for his calm demeanor and thoughtful approach to life, had been the runner-up on his season of The Golden Bachelor. His exit was graceful, his heart broken but not defeated. Edith, meanwhile, had captured hearts with her elegance and poise, but left The Golden Bachelorette without a final rose, choosing instead to walk away from the process that didn't feel right to her. At the reunion, surrounded by laughter and champagne toasts, Dan and Edith found themselves sitting next to each other during a quieter moment. Dan complimented Edith's choice to prioritize her instincts over the pressure to choose someone, and Edith confessed she admired how he handled his heartbreak with such grace. The conversation flowed effortlessly, their shared experiences weaving a bond that neither expected. A friendship turned romantic. What began as friendly exchanges over social media soon turned into long phone calls and coffee dates. Dan, a retired architect with a passion for woodworking, was charmed by Edith's stories of traveling the world and her love for photography. Edith, a former professor with a sharp wit and infectious laugh, found Dan's grounded personality refreshing. They were kindred spirits, both in their golden years, but far from slowing down. Rumors of their budding relationship began to swirl when fans noticed the two exchanging playful comments on Instagram. Bachelor Nation detectives, always on the hunt for the next big romance, pieced together clues from their posts. A shared sunset photo here, a coffee cup emoji there. But Dan and Edith remained tight-lipped, enjoying the privacy of their unfolding connection. The big reveal. The confirmation came during an episode of Bachelor Happy Hour, where Dan and Edith appeared as surprise guests. Hosts couldn't hide their excitement as the pair walked in hand. "It's true," Edith said with a beaming smile. "Dan and I have been seeing each other for a few months now. We wanted to take our time before sharing it with everyone." Dan nodded, adding, "We've both been through this process, and we know how intense it can be. We wanted to focus on building something real away from the spotlight." Fans erupted with joy, flooding social media with messages of support. The pair's decision to prioritize their relationship over immediate fame endeared them even further to Bachelor Nation, who had longed for a love story that felt genuine and organic. A love built on mutual respect. What set Dan and Edith apart wasn't just their chemistry, but the deep respect they had for one another. Both had lived full lives before entering the Bachelor universe, filled with triumphs, challenges, and lessons learned. This maturity brought a sense of calm and intentionality to their relationship. Edith loved how Dan listened, not just with his ears but with his heart. Whether she was recounting tales from her travels or sharing her dreams for the future, Dan's undivided attention made her feel cherished. Dan, in turn, admired Edith's zest for life. Her adventurous spirit inspired him to step out of his comfort zone, from trying yoga for the first time to planning a road trip to explore national parks together. Navigating the spotlight together, as their relationship grew, so did the attention from fans and the media. Dan and Edith were mindful of setting boundaries, balancing their public personas with their private lives. They made selective appearances, including a heartfelt interview on Good Morning America, where they spoke about the joys and challenges of finding love later in life. "Love doesn't have an expiration date," Dan said during the interview. "Edith and I are proof that it's never too late to open your heart and embrace new possibilities." Their story resonated with viewers of all ages, sparking conversations about the beauty of second chances and the importance of staying true to oneself. A future together, Dan and Edith's relationship continued to flourish as they blended their lives together. They split their time between Dan's serene lake house in the Midwest and Edith's cozy coastal retreat in California. Their days were filled with simple joys: morning coffee on the porch, long walks with Edith's rescue dog, and evenings spent cooking and sharing stories. But it wasn't just about the quiet moments. The couple also embarked on exciting adventures, from attending live tapings of Dancing with the Stars to supporting charitable causes close to their hearts. Together, they became ambassadors for a campaign promoting healthy relationships and the idea that love can be found at any stage of life. The proposal that took everyone by surprise. Just when fans thought they couldn't adore Dan and Edith anymore, Dan pulled off a surprise proposal that melted hearts across the nation. During a charity gala they co-hosted, Dan took the stage to deliver what everyone assumed was a speech about their cause. Instead, he turned to Edith, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "Edith, you've brought so much joy and light into my life. I never imagined I'd find someone who makes my heart feel young again. Will you marry me?" Tears streaming down her face, Edith said yes, to thunderous applause and cheers. The moment was captured on video and quickly went viral, with fans declaring it one of the most romantic proposals in Bachelor Nation history. Happily ever after, Dan and Edith's love story became an inspiration for countless others, proving that it's never too late to find your soulmate. Their journey, marked by authenticity, respect, and a shared commitment to growth, set a new standard for what it means to embrace love wholeheartedly. As they planned their wedding, a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by loved ones, Dan and Edith remained grateful for the unique path that brought them together. In the end, it wasn't the roses or the dramatic twists that defined their story, but the simple, unwavering truth: love in its purest form is timeless.